Are we online? Or not yet? Let me check. We are online. Okay. Good evening, everybody. This is going to be the first quarterfinal of the tournament. We're gonna see very, very high-class match between Turkey and Brazil, both first teams. It's going to be very, very interesting matchup. According to Josie Bet, the odds are very tight, but they are a little bit in favor of Turkey. The game's going to start very soon. Both teams seem to be prepared. Unfortunately, Josie has to be AFK, so the result will not be updated on the stream, but I'll make sure to keep you guys updated every minute so that whoever just joins. Oh, okay. Whoever joins the stream will be able to know about the results. This is test, don't worry. Two biggest favorites to win the whole tournament. Now we'll be playing Turkey. You could say the host because it's organized by Zehir. We've got currently 5 Turkish players in the room, which are Gogli, Dr. Bounce, Zehir, Menir, and Aitekila. And we've got 6 Brazilians, known as Japones, Jevola, TNT, Pele, also known as Yoshi, Ghost, Sevo, and then there's Ku joining, and Hashtag, so there's 8 Brazilians now. Interesting. That's gonna be big rotation. Turkey is expected to be playing with the same lineup, I suppose. Sevo is from Brazil V2. Yeah, that's what I was thinking before, but he told me he's not. So he's gonna get kicked, I suppose, soon. Who also got kicked, so that leaves 6 Brazilians on the room. So I was correct at first. 9 people watching this. Good evening, everybody. This is Sportman here. Ghost also kicked. Ross joined though, so we may have seen a switch of the stream. I don't know yet. I've seen Ross saying something like he can stream, but he'll also be AFK. Let me check it. There's no update from anyone, so I think we're gonna stay with the stream from Josie. Fake Palace. Wow, imagine faking Yoshi. How sad that must be. Of course, I'm joking. Don't be offended. Both lineups seem to be prepared. With Turkey starting with Zehir, Dr. Bounce, and Gogli, and Brazil with starting Jefola, Japones, and TNT. 2 Pele's in the room. Once again. That's just annoying because we cannot begin the game because of that. Brazil seems to be ready. And so is Turkey. So here's the countdown, and we're off. Turkey will be beginning this game. As now the open net. Can Dr. Bounce finish it? He couldn't turn just in time. Gogli is there to bounce. Oh, mistake. He should have. taken a shot far post. He went for the near post there. That should have been 1-0 to Turkey. Now, Brazil in the attack. Nice bump by TNT. Good save from Zahir there. And the opponents couldn't make it past Zahir. Very well played there. Good bump from Dr. Bounce. Zahir. And that's 1-0 to Turkey. Brazilian kickoff in work. Oh, very well played by Jehola. That was brilliant example of the Brazilian kickoff there. Oh, mistake from Turkey. Can this be finished by TNT? He does make it 2-1. Let's see how this goes. Now Gogli just kicks it forward. 2 bumps and Brazil now on the ball. Jehola and Zahir. Now it's Gogli, blocks TNT. Zahir misses the ball there. Jehola, that's 3rd goal. Gogli in bounce. A little bit of miscommunication, but it's still Turkey on the ball. Now Zahir. The opponents kicked it. Zahir leaves it for Dr. Bounce. Tried to take a far post shot, but it got saved by Jehola. And now the opponents, what a move there. TNT leaves the ball behind him. Zahir, nice move. Zahir tries to go past the opponents. Can Gogli finish it? What a shot there. He just ran to the ball and managed to exit at the very perfect time. And now it's Turkey with -1. Brazilian kickoff in work once again. Jehola saved by Zahir. Oh, mistake from Dr. Bounce now. It seemed like he missed it, but he managed to fix it. Now Jehola. We can see some trash talk from the Brazilian players. How about the opponents? Good save from Zahir. Oh, that almost went in. Could we see a counter-attack for Turkey now? TNT on the ball, leaves it. There's Gogli to take it from him. And Jehola to the opponents. The opponents didn't manage to take that chance. Good bump from Gogli. Gogli, oh, that almost made it through. Zahir. Now it's Gogli. Jehola made it past Dr. Bounce. Dr. Bounce is in position. Zahir finishes it. 3-4 now. And there's the Brazilian kickoff once again. Nice positioning by Zahir to avoid the bump from Gogli. That was very well played from Turkey team. But now Brazilian in the attack. What a shot from TNT, but hits the post. There's bumps, but Turkey seems to... Oh, what a move. But that save from Dr. Bounce. What a play from Turkey. And can Gogli finish it? Just wide. And the Brazilian now will be making a counter. In less than 3 minutes, we've seen 7 goals. So that's true. Oh, what a bump from Zahir there, but Jehola makes it. He seems to have copy and paste the message after scoring. That match has been very scoreful, you could say, with loads of goals. As now Gogli saved by Jehola. Brazilian seems to be typing so much during the game. That's interesting. And now TNT. TNT and Gogli, well played by Gogli there. Bumped by Jehola and the opponents there. TNT now. The opponents. Ball is for Turkey now. Zahir, he's on his own. Avoids Jehola. Gogli tried to take a shot. Now TNT with a counter-attack and Brazil scored this. It's in. Brazilians are now leading 6-3. We can see the post from Gogli. It'll take a little bit of time. Gogli is looking for Menir. He's here. He's being subbed on for Dr. Bounce. That's reasonable. Dr. Bounce has made few mistakes currently. We've got 30 people watching. That's very interesting. This is the first half of the first game. Zahir there with decent positioning. Oh, that's all the opponents and in. Very well played by TNT. Now Brazil leading with 4 goals. Gogli. Interesting kickoff strategy, but it didn't work there. As now Meunier, good save by TNT. There'll be a counter for Brazil. Jeff Fola, what a hit! That hit the post and the opponents missed it. It's still not over yet. Meunier, good move there. Gogli with Meunier. Now it's Gogli going forward. Jeff Fola gets bumped. He uses the post. Gogli has an angle there. Saved by TNT. He ran that shot. And Zahir seems to have lagged there, but Turkey still scored. 4-7 now. Josie in the stream. That's good to know. As Fola. That was very risky. Hits the post. TNT now in the corner. Leaves it for Fola. That's in. Another break for Gogli. 4 goals advantage. Zahir is moving to the spectators. Dr. Bounce is back in. 4 goals advantage now. But it's been only 5 minutes, not even full 5 minutes. Now Jefola. Good bump from Dr. Bounce there. As Turkey move on to the counter-attack. Gogli takes his time. Oh, that's a mistake. He's seen the player behind him. He should have passed the ball and then look for bumps. But that was very not very I don't want to say bad. But very not the best doesn't really make sense. So it was not the greatest play from Turkey. As now Brazil approaches into attack. Meunier kicked it, and now Jeff Fola looking for a shot. That's 4-9. Very, very interesting. Let's see how this goes now. Gogli leaves it for Dr. Bounce. Jeff Fola makes it past. That's 4-10. Brazilians are storming through Turkey. Another break from Gogli. 6-goal advantage. Very, very interesting. 5 minutes, 38 seconds passed. And oh wow. There's some team bumps there. Gogli blocked by Japones. Good move there. Now Dr. Bounce to Meunier. Avoids Japones well there. Jeff Fola, stolen by Gogli. Dr. Bounce there with a bump. He left it for Meunier, but that was a mistake. And now TNT with an empty net. Saved by Gogli though. Beautiful run back to defense. Can Jeff Fola take a shot there? Dr. Bounce stops it. And now TNT with the soft X just going in. 4-11. What is going on? We were expecting close game, but let's keep in mind this is the best of 3. So nothing's decided yet as the opponents with a very strong X there. And Jeff Fola makes it 4-12. That's a very huge advantage now. As now Gogli and Dr. Bounce trying to score one back. What a save from Jeff Fola there. Gogli gets bumped by Jeff Fola. Japones. Brazil seem to have warmed up. I've seen the beginning of the game against Germany, and they were not looking that good. They were making way too many mistakes, and now they seem to be moving so well. 4-12 is the result of the first half of the first game. What a half that was from Brazil. It could be considered as best half by any team, to be honest. At least with current games. I've seen that Josie was in the stream, so hopefully he can get his typed RIP USA. I just noticed on the screen. but I would like to get the score of the first half to be written, if possible. But in the meantime, we've got the teams planned. The game has not started yet. We've got Brazil without any substitutions. They still have Jeffola, Japones, and TNT. And then there's Turkey with Gogli, Dr. Bounce, and Zehir. Didn't USA beat this Brazilian team? Now that I think about it. But nevertheless, the second half has begun. Nice bump from Jeffola. Gogli bumps two Brazilians now. And there will be counter for Turkey. They are -8 currently. But let's not cross them out. We've seen 16 goals in the first half. We could see even more in the second. So let's see how this goes as TNT makes it through Dr. Bounce, but he risked it because he knew Gogli had his back there. As now Japones and Gogli with the good bounces. He blocked Japones and also Jeffola. Dr. Bounce. Gogli, nice move once again. And Zehir leaves it to Dr. Bounce. He'll pass it. No, he left the ball completely. That's very weird. As Brazil head onto the court. Oh, that's so sad. That's another goal from Brazil. And as you can see, Brazil are now leading 1-0 in this half. 13-4 in overall the game. That's very high result. As Gogli tries to make it pass, that's very well played. Gogli is playing so well for Turkey now, at least in this half. And here comes the opponent with a save. Did Jeffola score low goal? He saved it from the line. Zehir now takes his time. Oh, beautiful. He made TNT look like a fool. Very, very interesting there. As now, Jeffola to TNT, saved by Gogli. There's team bump, but that was made by Japones. Now Dr. Bounce, TNT on his own there. Gogli comes back, he missed it, and Japones no X, so the goal will be credited to TNT. And that's 2-1 for Brazilian in this half, and 4-12 in the first one. The streamer is Josie, but unfortunately he's AFK. And the score is, as I said, the first half was 12 for Brazil and 4 to Turkey. And currently it is 2-2. So +8 for Brazil, 14-6 overall, with 5 minutes left on the first match. Good save from Dr. Bounce now. Very well played by Gogli there. Then he bumps TNT. Now Japones gets bumped by Gogli.
All right.
Interesting play, but Brazil saves it.
Now? Is this the first game? Okay. Can people hear me? Hello? Do I exist? I'm not sure. All right, I'm just going to operate under the assumption that you can hear me then. So it looks like Brazil have taken the lead, at least in this period of the game. I'm not entirely sure which half we're in, or I'm assuming this is game 1. From what I saw, somebody said Turkey had an early lead, which I suppose is what you'd expect. They are kind of the favorites this game. Not by much. This Brazil side is very strong. And this is actually the Brazil side we saw earlier today. They kind of beat down Germany. Well, maybe it's not fair to say beat down. It was a 2-1 series. But after Jeffola came in, it was quite dominant.
So that's how you pronounce his name. I was saying Jeff.
I have no idea. I have absolutely
Okay.
no idea.
Because both J starting names for Brazil, I've been pronouncing them differently. Japones, I said because that's how you say it in Polish. Like that's
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks similar to Japan, so that's what I said. Japones. And
I don't know how to speak Portuguese, so I'm not sure. But anyway, that was a nice shot. Gogli almost had a great double post save on that wall bounce shot, but he couldn't quite get there in time. Okay,
Gogli has been playing out of his mind the whole game, but odd Zahir there with a good finish. But Brazilian team was just looking incredible. Like every single attack was so well played. That's completely different team to the game against Germany.
Own goal there, apparently. Yeah, that's the problem with this Brazil team, I think. When they get momentum going, when they get a couple of goals, they will score so many. Everything goes well. Just momentum. That's all they need, a little bit of momentum, and they will completely destroy you, +7. But equally, that goes the other way, I think. They can get very carried away when they start losing, and they can turn -2 into a -7, just the same way. It's all about momentum.
Yeah.
And
I was able to see that earlier in the game against Germany, which was won by Germany, so that was the first one. When Brazil was leading by +1 or +2, I can't remember, and all of a sudden, the Germany started leading by 5 goals. Like they had their momentum, and Brazil was just making mistakes everywhere. They couldn't finish. They were team bumping. There were so many mistakes there, no matter who was playing, because they've made like 3 substitutions. And luckily for them, they came back for the second and third game.
Yeah, they got some good momentum going, and then they just completely came in and took what they wanted. And it looks like that's kind of what they're doing here in this period of the game. I mean, the Turkish team are putting up a good fight.
Currently, the Brazilian team is leading by 13 goals, actually.
That's another own goal for Gogli.
And some trash talk by hashtag on the chat.
I think this Brazil team are known
players are reading the chat at all. Because I know that Zahir, because I used to play with him in US League, he's like not reading the chat at all unless he has something to say.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
I wonder if that's the same for other Turkish players. As now, Turkey have scored, but I don't think it's going to change anything. It's not even 2 minutes left with 12 goals to go. So that's almost impossible to make a comeback.
That's a bit too much, I think. But if they can at least get kind of going, get some momentum going, win the half from here, assume this is 0-0 now, and win. They can take some momentum from that and take it into the next game. That's what this is about now. They find some chemistry, find a lineup that works, take that into game 2.
We've seen a substitution. I don't know when it happened. Tequila came on for Dr. Bounce.
Oh, that was a few minutes ago, actually. Yeah, I think. Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice save.
The own goal.
What do you think? How Turkish side should line up for the second game?
Well, you definitely need Gogli. That's just has to happen. He's like the best player on the field, I think. He needs to be here.
I could agree with that, yeah.
I think probably try maybe Dr. Bounce. He's quite good at getting bumps. He's very calm, defensive. And that's what you need a little bit against the Brazil side. Your options really are, 1, you can take it calm, try and get the right bumps. Just take it slowly and get past them like that. Or, nice own goal. Or you could try and match them in terms of speed and aggression. And that usually does not work. Because they always do that. You're trying to beat them at their own game.
It seems like they are just like randoms in the pub, just flying everywhere. But all of a sudden they can control every single thing like that, just so quickly, so smoothly.
That's what terrifies me about a lot of Brazilian players, actually. They can be flying, and then all of a sudden they can control the ball anywhere. They can
seems
shoot
like
from anywhere,
everyone's
especially
playing
Fabio.
SpaceBounce, and other players are just playing, and Brazilians are just playing a regular HaxBall.
Yeah, they just play the way they play. The same in tournaments as it is in public matches and stuff. It's always the same.
And the game has ended. It was, I believe, 22-11. I'm not sure about the results. Hopefully, Josie can update it whenever he's back to PC. But currently, as I said, the team of Brazil is looking very, very strong.
Yeah, and they've now got some momentum to take into the next game. That's what's a little bit scary for me, I think.
Brazil with the starting lineup of the two J players.
TNT coming back in now.
And TNT, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is their normal lineup.
Yeah, that's the main one. Turkey are starting with Zehir, Aytequila, and Gogli. So Dr. Bounce still on the bench. That's the same lineup from the end of the second half of the first game, unless Gogli has not made substitutions yet.
Yeah, they did quite well though. At the end of the second half, when I joined the game, they were -3 or -4 or something.
You could say they've done well, but keep in mind that Brazil was playing with basically their bench, so
true.
That's fair.
Attempted Brazilian kickoff, blocked immediately. That's what you like to see. I always want to see a game 3. Yeah.
Yeah, same. In the round of 16, out of 8 matches, 5 of them went to 3 games, so that's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's good, though. It just means everything is competitive. Teams are quite...
That's exactly what I said. That means, like, it's so close, you can make many mistakes. And if you have a bad day, it could just get you out of the whole tournament.
Destroy you, yeah.
After 2 weeks of group stage. As Brazil make it 2-0.
Yeah, I think they need to make a sub.
I feel like Dr. Bounce might be coming back.
I think that's a good idea. Mineur is quite good too, actually. I don't know how he would do against Brazilian play style, but I know he's a very good player.
So earlier today, we've seen Germany playing against Brazil, and they seemed to be handling the Brazilian kickoffs very well, to my surprise. Because
they actually did quite well overall in the game. They made a lot of mistakes with kind of finishing off goals, but defensively they were doing very well.
Have you watched the game? Because I left the last half. I had to go, and I missed part of the first one.
I can't remember everything.
But because from what I saw, both teams were not very good going forward, but it was just Brazil were a little bit better. And if Germany had one of those very good games of their whole life, they could have easily made Brazil go out in round of 16. And because they didn't, we can see the machine that is playing against Turkey right now with 3-0 lead after 1 minute.
Well, Brazil now, we have to assume they're all warmed up. This is them playing, fully well. Everything's going.
Zehir just very well finished there.
Okay. Finally puts one on the map for their team because they're now down 3-1. Another Brazilian kickoff. That one works much better. Dr. Bounce left all alone.
Ooh. Almost saved, but that was very hard.
I think Gogli missed the bump there. I'm not sure if he did. I think it was Gogli.
Check what did Zehir say, if you don't mind. Gogli, you are starting to concat. That's interesting. And now Gogli scores like a cat, you could say.
What they're not doing right now is getting the right bumps. Well, that kind of worked out, but oh no, Dr. Bounce slightly drifted down at the last second, and I guess he was trying to predict an angle. He slightly put himself too far away. That's tough. One-on-one situation, Hefola, Dr. Bounce. Dr. Bounce able to do just enough.
Oh.
Should be a goal if he can turn. Yeah. They need to do something right now to change the momentum of this game. They need to start getting the right bumps, doing something differently. Because they're capable, Turkey they're capable of doing better than this. They're just not right now.
Let me tell you something. If the whole tournament had to be played today, like semifinals, finals, quarterfinals, Brazil would be having 2-0 victory in every single round. That's how incredible they are playing right now.
Yeah, I would say they would be a favorite in most games, the way they're playing right now.
Well, before the game, according to Josie Betts, nice shot there.
That's a beautiful shot. Gogui.
According to Josie Betts, the Turkey were the favorite. Just a little difference, but they were the favorites of the game. Like 180 to 215, something like that, as Brazilian kickoff works once again. There's the bump, and Dr. Bounce finishes it.
So they're kind of just trading goals here.
Yeah, it seems like Brazil is like dominating this game, but it's only +2 currently. So
that's going to be
now
-1.
It may be +1.
Googly's not going to miss that.
Or minus, depends from which side.
So Dr. Bounce gets a great bump on the Brazilian kickoff. Puts the ball right in front of Gogui for an easy shot.
So it seems like maybe Brazilians Turkish players have found a way to defend their kickoff.
I hope so. But that one
would make the game very interesting.
That one there was not a consistent way of doing it. They just relied on Dr. Bounce to get the right bump. There you go. All right, that's much better now. Ooh, that would have been
nice
beautiful.
attempts.
So I think if they can just score 1 or 2 more, Doctor almost has it in over Hefola there. Wow. 1 or 2 more for this Turkish side, and I think they'll definitely stump this Brazilian team's momentum.
If Gogui waited a little bit more, I think that could have been a draw.
I think the tough part is he didn't want to wait too long for somebody else to come back and defend it. That should be a goal. Gogui puts it a little bit difficult place for Zahir, and he can't quite macro it in from the post. They still have numbers here, though. Dr. Bounce trying to get it past Hefola. Probably should have tried to give the ball to his teammate there, though. Instead of going solo, TNT stops the shot, but he does get a nice bump.
Nice save from Zahir there. I feel like this match, or one of the Turkey against Brazil games, might be the highest scoring ones, because we can see that they've scored 13 goals in 4 minutes, so that's a very high number. We've seen whole matches ending with like 16 goals, I think, was the lowest.
Yeah, I would not be surprised at all, honestly.
There's a pause from Japones. Some discussions. Brazilians seems to found a fake.
They're talking about fake. I have no idea what they're saying.
Let's use the Google Translate. What message should I get?
I have no idea.
Let me just copy the long one. Pegou mania do hashtag. What does it say?
So they're calling for some bumps now. Dr. Bounce might have that. No. Can't quite control it along the wall. Or Zahir trying to make something happen. It's good defense by Brazil there.
Nice movement by Turkish players. As they are
pass
still on the ball.
Is anyone gonna... Oh, Dr. Bounce doesn't quite post high enough. He could have had a breakaway there. Maybe he didn't get the
look
right
at
post.
the speed with the opponents they're coming through.
But they still do have a 3v2 situation here. Zahir should have waited for the bumps, I think. That's tough. Should still be a goal here. Puts it in. Some great bumps once again. So on offense, they're bumping very well, this Turkish team. It's just when they're defending that I worry.
Very well played there by Turkish side. As Dr. Bounce goes forward, but he couldn't find the space.
Nice lift.
Nice.
But nothing there. This could be a chance now. Gogli waiting for bumps.
Oh, the play from Jefola.
Oh, that's dangerous. Gogli dumps to the corner.
Good clearance.
It's going to be a pass, yeah, but he can't make anything happen from it. So right now they seem to be kind of just both going back and forth. Oh, as I say that, Zahir gets
what a beautiful play.
Great bump by Doctor. Clears the path for him.
And now it's a draw once again.
So this has been a good comeback by the Turkish team. They were down by 3 for a good portion of this
8-8.
half.
So
they tied it up
TNT
now.
has rejoined, or is it fake once again? Things
I
are
have no
similar,
idea.
so yep, he
Is
rejoined.
this the Doctor bounce effect we're seeing there? I'm not sure.
Seems like Turkish side have warmed up.
Yeah, I'm not sure how these sides both warmed up. Maybe they did some scrims, or maybe they didn't.
Well, I guess
they're
that
playing as a team
Brazilians,
now.
since they played Germany before.
Oh, TNT.
Oh.
That's an unconventional way to do the Brazilian kickoff, but it definitely worked.
I suppose that Brazilian team were just playing since the Germany game non-stop.
Zahir, that was... I don't know if that
Beautiful
was intentional by Zahir, but that was beautiful. Hitting it off
All
both
that matters
feet
that it worked.
Yeah, that's true.
Brazilian kickoff once again. That will be saved.
Yeah, TNT can't quite pull off the same thing he did the first time. Tied up once more.
Oh, mistake from Gogli there.
Misses the bump there, yeah. Gogli there, he's going to have that one.
Zahir in the net, saves it.
Zahir in a dangerous situation now, but he can post and save that. Gives it to Gogli. Nothing to do. But yeah, Gogli's missing a few bumps. He's not really playing up to his kind of expected level. I mean, he's still very good, obviously. He's still Gogli, but he can be doing better than this.
Yeah, we've seen better Gogli in the first game, even though the rest of the team was not playing that well than in the second one.
Almost. Yeah, that can be the problem sometimes. Just a little bit of momentum goes badly, and Zahir's going to have that.
And now
easily.
Zahir, 17 seconds left on the timer. Now Turkey leading 10-9. Let me just text Josie to update the score if he can on the screen. I mean, 12-4 to Brazil.
Wow, they equalize again. How many Brazilian kickoffs have they done? Like 10? 11 maybe?
You mean this half or whole game?
Just this half. Just this half. I think that's about 11. And just, wow, it's going 10-10. Tied game going into the second half, and Turkey need to win. I mean, they played well. In the latter half of the half, they actually did better than Brazil because they got off to a minus
10-10, yeah?
Yes, 10-10.
Okay, so let's see Josie answers. And there's no switch for both teams. Same lineup.
Yeah, well, I think that's good from Turkey, definitely. They obviously won. In my eyes, they won that half. In a sense that they got off to a bad start, they came back and they managed to equalize. So in terms of momentum, I think Turkey are definitely doing better than Brazil.
Turkish side is ready, waiting for Brazil now.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with this Brazilian side. They seem to be talking a lot of trash to each other as well, but I think that's probably normal. They always do that, I think. So maybe
this is so fine. True that it's actually funny. Oh, nice attempt.
They try a lot of those, don't they?
I've
that kind of goal. TNT suddenly has an open net. Zahir with a good
save. I've checked the message from one Brazilian player in the meantime and says, leave 3v1s the fuck out. We've seen Brazilians not scoring from a few opportunities that should have been a goals.
Yeah, and Zahir Doctor has an open net. He can't quite X the ball. Zahir maybe has that. No, Gogli can't get the bump in time, so Japonet.
Oh, now the opponents.
Now double missed X, one for each team. Zahir. Okay, well it works.
Should be in. There we go. Turkey is leading, first time in a long time, or maybe first time ever. I don't know.
+1.
But,
ooh, okay. Well, Gogli again misses, but Zahir got a double bump to make up for it. So Gogli really needs to be careful now. He's missing too many bumps. There you go. See, now he gets one. Doctor just needs to calm down a bit there. He had time to wait.
That's
he didn't
another
need to
mistake from Dr. Bounce.
And Jeff Ola is going to take that way over. Put it in all on his own.
Let me just update people watching. This is the second game of Brazil against Turkey. The first one ended 22-11
okay. Jeff Ola.
In favor of Brazil. And this one currently is 12-11 for Turkey. 57 people watching this game. This might be a record, I think. But it's reasonable. It's Turkey against Brazil.
Yeah, they've scored a lot of goals from the Brazilian kickoff. Turkey have not defended it well. It must be about 7 goals from kickoff. I think at least 6.
I have not counted them. I'm sure Zegarek would help us.
That's half of their goals, by the way. Half.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a lot.
Now Gogli, saved by TNT. Zahir, can he get a shot? He plays it to Gogli. Weak X there.
Gogli. He maybe didn't need to attempt the shot there because it would have been saved even if he got a strong X.
I feel like Turkey should just pause the game because Dr. Bounce seems to be losing momentum with these little mistakes. And then
needs to calm down there. He didn't need to X that ball at all. He still did. He I think, lucked out a little bit, the fact that it didn't go in. They probably deserved to concede a goal there. Just from that sloppy defense. Good bumps by Doctor. Zahir is calling for the ball. Wants it left, and it is, with a great bump from Dr. Bounce.
Oh.
Wow. A lot of tense situations here. Again, Gogli just making a mistake. I don't mean to single him out, because he's a very good player. But he can do much better than this. He's capable of being the best player on the team like that.
There we go.
Capitalizes on a mistake from, I think that was TNT. Might have been someone else. Okay, there you go. Defend. Okay. Well, that was a defender Brazilian kickoff, but Dr. Bounce, I'm not sure what happened there.
And maybe all of a sudden, didn't quite get the X. Level again.
Yeah, from another Brazilian kickoff.
What a surprise.
So it's 2 goals from kickoff for them this half. 2 out of 3. I think so.
Good bumps there. Now it's Zahir on the ball.
Good. Yeah, Zahir's really, I think he's probably the MVP for this Turkish team right now. In terms of goals, bumps like that. He's even getting the bumps, and that's something that...
In the second half, yeah, I agree. If we're talking overall, then I still think Gogli is doing well. But because you expect him to be the best player, you can see the amount of mistakes, even though there are a few. But in the second half, I do agree. In the second match, sorry.
Yeah, he's really stepped up now. Doctor's doing well too. He's getting the right bumps. Just waiting for Gogli to kind of maybe warm up a little bit. Or I'm not sure what's going on with him. Just needs to shake off some nerves. Seems unlikely.
Oh, that was very beautiful. But it's
Zahir had to take the shot, and unfortunately, he couldn't quite get the angle on it.
Good save.
Look at that.
This half is very different to the other one because in previous one we've seen goals galore, and now it's been 4.5 minutes and we've only seen 6 goals, and 2 of them were from kickoffs as now.
Yeah, I think the last half we were about 7-5 at this point, 12 goals in total, and now it's 3-3.
It may have been even more.
Yeah, so less than half the goals.
Nice move. That should be in.
No,
Save.
Japonez can't quite get the angle on it, or the X apparently. Well, that's a great bump from Dr. Bounce, leaving Zahir with an open net.
That should be in. There we go. Turkey now leading with 2 minutes left.
And a +1 lead is enough. I mean, there's 2 minutes left. That could easily be the 1-goal lead that they need, but Doctor again messes up on the Brazilian kickoff defense. And hashtag
seems like
talking a bit of shit. Okay.
He's been doing that whole game as now.
There we go. See, Turkey get a kickoff goal of their own now, finally.
Imagine if Dr. Bounce just posted to type back.
No, he's not benching himself. He's just changing the position. Okay. Because I don't want Dr. Bounce to get tilted from that.
Yes.
Oh, he's taking Gogli to the kickoff for the goalkeeper at kickoff. Excuse me.
Okay.
Well, I think so. I don't speak Turkish either. Just kind of the 1 or 2 words that I understand.
Murat Kanka, wait for my side you. That's what Zahir said. Let me check the message from Dr. Bounce.
There are too many messages. You're not going to keep up. I think we're just going to have to watch.
I got it.
Yeah, Gogli's back now. Gogli's at the goalkeeper. Doctor, okay. I mean, that was better, but only because he got a lucky boost from Gogli. He still would have got the team bump.
I can confirm that he meant to Gogli to just wait as goalkeeper for kickoffs. As now Brazilians have to push 1.5 minutes, and they are losing by 1 goal. And
Doctor, great post, but I think Gogli, if he had a really strong X, that would have been a save. I think. It's unfortunate. Dr. Bounce is playing really, really well. This half, or this game, I'd say this game in game 2. He's just getting the right bumps, and then on kickoff, he's just choking. Maybe he just hasn't encountered the Brazilian kickoff enough.
Yeah, it seems like Turkish side has not practiced playing against Brazilian kickoff at all because of how many goals they have.
That's a mistake, because you know you're playing against Brazil, and you know they like to do it.
And there's Zahir with another goal, the MVP of the second game.
Yeah, I think definitely he's been the MVP this game. And another team bump from the Brazilian kickoff. They equalized. Come on, Turkey. That must be, I think, 5 out of 6 goals. Maybe 4 out of 6 in this half.
Unbelievable.
From Brazilian kickoffs. That's ridiculous. You have to learn how to defend it, or you can just do that and bank on their mistakes.
I suppose that's the strategy.
Yeah, this is
you should learn to defend them.
Turkey are making a lot of mistakes on the kickoff defense, and then Brazil are making defensive mistakes or counter-attack mistakes, I should say, I guess, like that. And again, come on, Turkey.
6 out of 7. Oh my god.
Do something different. Change something up. Like kick the ball into a different place, or get a bump slightly differently. Stand in a different place. Try something different. Good.
Nice save.
Okay. So this could very well be next goal wins. Oh wow, great X's by Dr. Bounce.
Now,
is he going to have patience, or is he going to smack it in?
Oh,
he's going to no exit. Oh wow, okay, Japanese. I saw those flashes. I saw it.
I'm just going to ignore it.
Gogli, good post. Leaves it to Zahir.
It seems to be going into overtime now, unless Zahir scores, saved by TNT.
Try.
That's time.
We pause now, I think,
That'll be overtime.
This is going into an overtime. Is that 2 minutes or 4 minutes?
Isn't it 3? It may have been 4. Yep, 4 minutes of overtime confirmed by W.
4 minutes. Wow. They just need to defend the kickoff. That, I think, is 5 out of 7 goals for Brazil at half from kickoffs. 5 out of 7. All you have to do is defend half of them, and you win. If you just defend half of the kickoffs, you win. But they can't even do that.
4 minutes of overtime. Oh, there's skip flash. Brazil has clocked their kids. And
yep. Hashtag talking some smack from the bench. I don't think Doctor's listening. All right, here we go. Brazil kickoff. Zahir gets a great bump. Unfortunately, goes into... Doctor hesitates. He had a save there. If he just rushed at Hefola, he had that saved. And he couldn't.
Can we see Turkish kickoff now? Yeah. There we go.
Okay. All right. If that's your plan, concede from the kickoff and then score at the kickoff. That's kind of okay.
And there we go, Brazilian kickoff now.
Okay, so 3 kickoff goals in 12 seconds. They need to answer back immediately. Because when the game actually gets going, they're doing a lot of winning. Essentially, they're getting a lot of scoring. They're defending well.
What a ball control from Zahir there. On full
Yeah,
speed
it was a bit of an awkward pass, and Zahir was still able to get to it and put it in. But the problem is, now they're putting Zahir at the goalkeeper position. Okay. All right, I think Doctor needs to go at the first place, the first position, because he's the one who's making the most mistakes.
The most mistakes, yeah. Oh my god.
Zahir does not go to the goalkeeper position. Googly! Oh,
almost.
Can't quite get there in time. Wow. So I think they're calling for Zahir to goalkeep that. No? Googly? I've no idea. All right. My Turkish is far from fluent.
I've
Doctor's going to leave
them.
that here. No, Doctor can't get the bump.
I translated the earlier message from Zahir to Dr. Bounce, and it says, "You step ahead, I'm in the castle."
The castle?
The castle, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that shows they have a lot of respect for SpaceBounce, I guess. Japonese can't get that in, loses control on the wall. TNT, yeah, Dr. Bounce just comes flying in. -2 now. They have 3 minutes, right? Yeah, they have 3 more minutes to go.
Yes.
They easily have time here. But they just need to find a way to defend the kickoff. When the game gets going for longer than 10 seconds, they normally end up with a goal. But they just can't seem to find a way to defend the kickoff here.
Nice.
You need to start angling the bumps into the right place, or at least just clearing the ball.
And let's see if that's going to work now.
Oh, Zahir gets a great double again.
Finally.
Doctor can't get it under, but at least they didn't concede the goal. Okay. Doctor with an ill-advised boost on Zahir there, but he still manages to get a bump out of it.
Good save.
Good X by Doctor, good angling. Gonna leave that to Googly, and they have a 3v1 here. Doctor with
he missed it.
Bump, but Googly rushed it. Zahir might still have that though. It looks like it's an open net for at least half a second. Japanese saves at the last second though, on the line. Oh, Zahir with a beautiful lift.
Beautiful goal there.
Look at that guy. You think that guy isn't the MVP of this second half, the second game? Sorry, you're wrong. Look at that. Dr. Bounce finally one-on-one with Jafola again. Saves it. Wow. That was a nice shot, to be fair. I mean, Dr. Bounce did better in the one-on-one part there, but it wasn't good enough. He needs to find a better place to dump the ball, because Jafola kicks it into him. Oh, Zahir.
He should have just passed, but it's going to work.
Oh, okay,
unless,
Googly steals it, but sure.
It looked very dangerous for Turkey, but
Zahir on the offensive end is just an absolute monster this game, and that's a nice boost from, I think, Googly into Zahir.
Can he save it?
Should be a save. Yeah, so they finally do defend the Brazilian kickoff. It was difficult, but they managed to do it. Okay, that's
so that's
good.
like what, 3 out of 5 scored in overtime?
That's all they need to do, though. Look, they've tied the game.
Oh,
Googly's
and
going to
now
pass it
Googly.
up to Dr. Bounce, probably. No, he's going to leave the ball.
He's done well there, because that would be safe. There would be 3 Brazilians in net there.
Yeah, Zahir gets past both of them. Waiting for Doctor to get a bump. Can't quite get it in time, though. Zahir is just performing so well the goal-scoring end of things. He's being patient. He's doing the right things.
Almost good bump there.
1 or 2 more bumps. Oh, Googly bump. Still misses the shot, though.
And now Zahir. He's through. And he's scoring 1 minute left.
Now, Turkey have redeemed themselves. They put themselves in a +1 situation. But will it last?
Doctor one-on-one. Dr. Bounce.
Not going to happen this time. There we go, Doctor. Oh, okay. That was dangerous. Great bumps by Zahir. Come on, this guy just got 3 bumps.
Oh,
he still can't save that. He got 3 bumps, and they still can't defend that.
This kid macro.
Nice macro, by the way. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fairly accurate, to be fair. But still.
I don't want to get into discussions. I don't want to be harassed by Brazilian people.
Okay, well, I'll be the one to come out and say it. Japonese has a macro. If you can't see it, then you need better eyes.
He said it,
But
not
that's
me.
fine. It doesn't matter, though. There's no way to definitively prove it, right, Trooper?
I mean, I've seen...
here. Oh, sorry, take the lead here with a nice shot.
Oh, come on, Dr. Bounce.
Patience there will probably get it. Great post from TNT to clear it up, but Gogli, it's just tough. Are we really going into golden goal on game 2?
So that would be
Turks
first
need to
half
win
draw, second
They
draw.
need to win to go into a game 3. Oh, Zahir with the team bump at the last second.
No!
Oh, drops it with a save because Japanese can't get it in. We're going into golden goal. Do they know not to pause it? You're not allowed to pause the game here. This is going into golden goal.
Almost there. Oh,
Wait. No, Japanese was typing.
No.
He was typing. He didn't get to the ball. He was typing.
There we go.
No, he didn't get to the ball because he was typing because he thought it wasn't going into golden goal. No. Are you kidding me? He was typing because he... No.
And now... Oh my god.
Oh, Japanese, come on. I think they're explaining the rules to him now, and he's realized his mistake. And Turkey have tied the game up from that now. That would have gone into a proper golden goal. Japanese, last 20 seconds of the game, he misses the open net, allowing Dr. Bounce to save it. And then he starts typing on defense when he's right in front of his own net. I mean, the second one, I guess I can understand it. But come on. Japanese, last 20 seconds of the game, he just makes 2 mistakes. That could have been 2-0 for Brazil. They're going home with a semi-final placement here. But he messes it up. Come on.
I just wanted to say that Zahir said in the chat earlier. Let me actually use Google to say it. Which means, Zahir, I figured out the kickoff and relax. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, no, they definitely did the better playing, I think, overall. And they finally learned how to defend the kickoff at least some of the time. That's all they really need.
Yeah, that's enough for them, I suppose.
Wow. I still can't believe the way that game ended.
Wow.
I mean, aside from the mistakes in the game, where they were kind of missing, doing a little flying, that kind of thing, the mistakes at the end, like Japanese started typing. With, 3 seconds left on the clock in overtime? You don't start typing. You wait until the thing says overtime, and then at least you start typing if you don't understand the rules. You don't start typing there. And they just... I mean, he choked the opportunity to win as well. A few seconds before that. I mean, I would like to see a GIF of that, actually. He misses the shot and then comes back and types.
I did not clip that. I'm sorry. I was laughing too much.
I would like to see a GIF of that at some point. And plus these macros.
Sure you will.
See that from Menur at the end there.
We're waiting for the third game to start. No subs from both sides. And I think we're off.
Here we go. Okay. Getting into game 3. This is now 1-1 thanks to Brazil's coaching at the end. Well, they start off with a Brazilian kickoff and it's defended. This is new. Maybe the Turkish side have kind of calmed their nerves a little bit and maybe they gained some confidence after that second game performance. Especially Zahir. I mean, he was the absolute MVP of that game. Sorry. Zahir. Although Brazil do take an early lead here. So they still have something going for them. They're not giving up. They still have a very good chance to win this game here.
It would be very interesting to see if that's going to be a very close game once again. Like goal for goal.
Yeah, I would be surprised if this was over 3 goals different. If one of them was +3 or more, I would be surprised.
Now Zahir. Good pass, but Japones is there.
Oh, Zahir misses a bump, but Gogli gets 2 to make up for it. Okay, Hefola trying to...
Wow, what a goal!
Gogli with a little bit of strong fingers of his own, let's say. Oof. Bounce gonna save that one. It's
just
so
look at the
tense.
stream.
Whenever
and I've told Josie to update to say that this is the 3rd game, and all that's on the screen is High Sportman. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Okay, well, Gogli's going to take the lead for his team now. Gets it in the open net. Oof. It's just so tense whenever they have a kickoff like this because they've scored so many.
And that's
Doctor
though.
has learned how to defend it, it seems. He's defended 3 in a row. Well, they have as a team, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh, Gogli's trying to make a beautiful shot happen off the wall. Can't quite get it. Oh, that's a good X by Doctor. And Zahir rushes the shot. Maybe got a little overconfident, but it's fine. It shouldn't be too bad.
I feel like he just had to do it because the Brazilians were there going.
I think he had a little bit of time. He didn't need to go for that difficult of a shot. But he should have this one.
So calm. The patience is there. And there's the first pause from Brazil.
Yeah, I agree. They need to take one. They need to make a sub. Japonez has been choking. I agree.
And he's
take
benched
him out.
himself.
Take out. Oh, he's the one with the captain. He took himself out. Well,
yep.
Certainly.
Good kickoff once again.
I appreciate that he's taken himself out. It can be difficult to do that as the captain.
Yeah.
But he recognized that. That takes a level of maturity. I'll give him that. But shouldn't make a difference here. Here we go. Turkey. No. Doctor slightly loses control of the ball. Pele, which I think is Yoshi, getting mad about not getting playtime.
Yep, Pele is Yoshi.
Hashtag can't quite get enough angle on the goal there. Gogli should have that
finishes
one.
It.
Taking a +3 lead. Okay, so really all they needed to do was learn how to defend the kickoff, and then Brazilians' goals have just vanished. Right there. They do defend another kickoff, by the way. And Jeffola kicks it right in front of Gogli. Okay.
There we go. That's
-4.
No, that's perfect in time with the post. That's what I meant. +4 for Turkey.
So you have to wonder now, what are Brazil going to do? What can they do? Because they've fallen into some very bad momentum here. And this is what I meant earlier. When things are going well for them,
oh, look at that!
Everything. They don't make the mistakes. They will destroy you. And then just a little bit of momentum change. It's all you need. And all of a sudden, they're the ones choking. Almost like that. Almost like that. So -3 now for Brazil. But the new lineup of taking off Japonez certainly seems to be working as Hefola misses an open net. Well,
there's steam bombs. Nice dodges by Dr. Bounce.
Great movement there from Doctor, yeah. So I think now the Turkish side, especially Gogli, stepping up a little bit, getting a bit more confident, just making the right bumps. Well, I hope so.
Oh, that was
dangerous, but still fine. Zahir tries to make something happen on his own. Probably should have waited for his team, but that's fine.
Nice movement by
Great
Dr.
bumps.
Bouncer.
It gets a double. Ooh, Gogly can't quite get it over the top of hashtag. Great pass there. Oh, another great double from Doctor, and Gogly's going to get that in.
That's
Dr.
all
Bounce.
once again.
I think 3 double bumps in a row. It's phenomenal. And Doctor again. No, Gogly posts off and saves Dr.
I
Bounce.
really like
outnumbered.
the fact that we could see how Turkey has practiced to save them kickoffs, because at first it was so tragic, but when the
they've just learned
time
how to
was
do it
ticking,
in the moment.
they
I
just
guess.
learned, yeah.
Yeah,
And there's goal.
Gogly can't quite steal the
5
ball
goal
there,
difference now. We've had a moment in the first match when Brazil were leading by 13 goals. 13. Just imagine having 13 goal advantage and losing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say that this is done. Of course, it's
No,
5
there's still
goals
plenty
and
of
this
time
is
left.
SpaceBounce.
And with a kickoff like that, should be, a bit of a ref goal there, but we take those. No, they're still a very strong side. They just need to find the same form that they were in. The same level, the confidence they had in game 1 and at the start of game 2.
As I was saying about game 1, we can see the same lineup now for Brazilians, since Japones came back for, who was it? The hashtag, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that actually. They put Japanese back in. Or Japanese, yeah.
And they added him after 7th Turkish goal.
Okay, so we'll see the impact immediately there. Zahir with a good slow shot to the bottom half of the net.
I mean, the macro can help you with the speed of Xing, but not with the reach of X.
No.
And
okay, and there is another kickoff goal. I mean, they did better. Well, they didn't actually, but trying to think. That's what, the second time they've scored this game, this half from kickoffs.
Yes, so that's still 50%. So that's high.
Well, it's better than they have been at any other period of the game. I know 50% from kickoff seems ridiculous, but it's the best that Turkey have done to defend it in this entire series. And they're still winning this. Wow.
There we go.
Good steal, I guess. Nice from Zahir.
There's Japones with another goal.
Finally, a non-kickoff goal from Brazil.
So that makes it go to 40%. Oh, wow. Good block.
Oh, all right, Japanese. I saw the flashing there. I saw it. All right. A little bit of too many X's there. A few too many. But it's fine. Doctor. Good patience there. Good no X. I think that was deliberate.
Yeah, because there was no flash.
Yeah, true. Good. Japanese can't make anything happen, but he sets it up in front of Jaffola. Never mind.
Now
go to the classic score of 6-9.
20 seconds left.
Oh, Jaffola, strong fingers past the here. Makes it only -2 now, and all of a sudden, this -5 deficit they were in, it's almost gone. Let's see if Zahir can put that away. Not quite. 10 seconds left, though.
5.
Can they make anything happen? Doctor tries to pass it up.
More.
No, looks like we're going to finish at 7-9.
So we're going to see a little break from the stream because we'll be changing the streamers. Thank you, Josie, for helping us.